We didn't do a return fire.
we had it locked, cocked, and ready to rock.
We had return fire planned, but everybody is just basically calling me retarded, calling me brown.
We can look at it now. We don't
calling me
have to.
unfunny.
Yeah, you want to do it now?
Yeah, why not? Hey,
Special after show edition.
After show return fire.
After show edition of
You want the
return
after show
fire.
edition?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you should wear the hat.
I don't know if I'm gonna return fire this week. I think I'm just gonna.
I'll wear the hat out of respect.
I think I'm gonna absorb fire this week.
Okay, absorb fire.
All right.
This is absorb fire.
Absorb fire.
Sean, edit that.
I'm not gonna edit any of this. Yeah.
Did Derrick really just say Bill Nye tackles issues from both sides? That is insane that he thinks that. He was right about one thing, though. The show was indeed made for people like him.
Oh.
What does that mean?
I don't know what that means at the end. And that was the most kind comment I could find
Just so everyone knows, this is one of 6 comments.
Oh, God.
about me and Bill Nye. There was much worse
Well, why would
in
you
there.
say
Why
that?
did people get so
Why
mad
would you
about the
say
Bill
that?
Nye statements? Who cares?
Because Bill Nye is a fucking cuck, dude. Bill Nye is a fucking beta male. He doesn't have sex. He doesn't know anything.
Let me make I'm just going to throw an idea out there, and I have no way to verify this. These are the same people who are mad about the Wonder Woman screen being all female. These are the
Oh,
same
really?
people.
Wow.
Same
really
people.
going out on a limb there, Sean.
Same guys. I got a hunch.
You know what?
Got a hunch.
I learned something. People were actually tweeting at me, calling me a cuck.
Good. Oh, sorry.
Fucking
I
got
didn't mean
me.
to say
Oh,
that.
my God.
man.
So many people got riled up and wanted to like come at me and like fucking insult me because I mentioned the man who must not be named. And I just thought, you have given me too much power. If I can say 2 words and you get fucking fired up, why would I not just mention this guy all day, every day? I'm the kind of guy who likes to push buttons. But you know what? I'm going to try to rise above it.
Okay.
I don't want to push buttons. But to that comment, you know, I said the show, this is all I'm going to say. The show, I said it tackles issues on both sides of the aisle, conservative issues, liberal issues. People basically said, fuck that, you're wrong. Here's a liberal issue. GMOs, GMO food, that is a liberal issue. He tackles that. Here's another liberal issue. Homeopathy, self-healing, crystal meditation. Those are not things conservative people believe in. I think conservatives like to go to doctors and shit like that. That's all. That's just, you know, and then he tackles the other side of it, so...
What kind of idiot would go to a doctor?
I stand by my statement. Anyways,
Whoa.
I don't want to get too into Bill Nye.
Oh, you mean again?
Again, I don't want to... We lost subscribers last week because I mentioned Bill Nye. We actually lost subscribers.
Well,
so much
fucking crazy.
information.
Anyways, all right.
You ready for the
I
next
shouldn't
one
have
here?
said you liked the show.
yeah.
All right, here's the next one.
LOL, Derrick calling his taste prime rib when he uses fucking Fallout 3 as an example as a good story and watches Bill Nye Saves the World. Keep in mind that Prey is literally a successor to System Shock.
The fuck is wrong with Fallout 3?
I'll try to keep that in mind.
Before we get to it, you have the screen. Can I party with him? Like, can I just hang out with them?
Yeah.
Or
Are you talking about?
I'm just
Ducky
like
Boy?
this week. Are we working on anything? Because I would
You want
like
to chill with
to.
Ducky Boy?
Yeah, I'd like to like hang out with them.
Seems cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
My point about Fallout 3 was that they took the time to get you invested in your character. That the opening of the game took you through your character's life story, which I found interesting. Once you're out of the vault, it's a fucking open-ended game, just like Prey is an open-ended game. But Prey didn't take any time to introduce you to the character.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's my fire back.
I'm gonna pause this real quick. Speaking of open world games,
Yeah.
I have decided that after Zelda, I might not play one ever again.
Oh.
Why?
In the sense of I like it so much that I can't stop exploring things. Like I'll never stop, and it's like it scares me to like. I'll never stop playing this. If I get into another one, it's just like I'm just so invested.
Let me
in
just give some context real quick, and I don't want to divert too far from this, but I just want to say,
no, go ahead.
Sean is always, I mean, not to insult at all, but
Yeah.
Sean is always the one who tells me, you know, 6 months after The Last of Us came out, all right, I finally got 5 hours into Last of Us. You know, it like takes you a while to get through shit.
It does.
And I'm on my Switch friends list last night, and it says Sean Sheffield has played over 210 hours of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Right.
What the fuck? I played that game nonstop and I hit 100 and I quit.
But now I think that I have left my Switch on several times.
Sure.
And
I think
even
that
still.
for you and for people like you, they're going to keep releasing DLC and expansions.
They are.
They'll
of the
never
game.
stop.
You'll never-
Yeah, so you've
Never
got a lot more game coming.
I know, but like I'm like at the point now where like I was looking like I have every article of clothing and it's all maxed out, and it's like, but what was the point of me doing that? Like that was hours of my life. Why
Because it
did
was
I?
fun.
It was fun. It was fun.
That's what games are for.
I know. And Red Dead Redemption 2, although it was delayed, I want to try.
I'm gonna
but
play the
I
shit out of
just
that.
feel like
Yeah.
I know what I'm getting myself into, and I just can't imagine playing that many more open world games because it's so.
Yeah.
What
so
about the next
invested.
Zelda though? Because
Yeah, I'm already stuck in this.
It's not
one.
like they're gonna go back.
I don't think you guys are going to like Red Dead Redemption 2.
No?
It's a Rockstar open world game,
Yeah.
which is not something I think you guys are into.
I feel really. I feel like it's like the
I don't know.
Old
Do you
West.
like GTA or Red Dead Redemption?
I don't like GTA,
1?
but I don't like being in the city and doing car shit. Like,
There's
if
already
I-
a Red Dead Redemption.
I was so.
Did you play a lot of that?
what the first
Dead
one?
Redemption
No,
one?
I didn't play it. I didn't play it once.
I
LA
was-
Noir was, nice looking.
But
open
I
world game.
love the
Yeah,
idea, of, like, because like GTA doesn't interest me. Like dealing drugs and like that kind of stuff, I have no interest in. But going to the Old West and like being like a gunslinger does interest me. So
Yeah, I never gave Red Dead anything a chance because I was so put off by GTA that I went, nah, I'm not an open world guy. And then I realized over the past few years, it's like, no, I just don't want to be in cities. I like,
Yeah.
I'm really willing to try Red Dead this time for this new one.
Open
So
world
we'll see.
games in the cities are, I mean, they're being done to death at this point. That's why the really good ones that are coming out are like Horizon and Zelda. When you have this big area to explore,
That you don't
and
know
it's just not
anything,
just
yeah.
here's a block and you can't go into this building, but no one really cares about that shit.
Yeah. But anyway,
anyways, back to Return Fire.
All right, next one.
back to Absorb
Ready to
Fire.
return fire?
Yeah.
Insulting Derrick.
What's the next one?
Let's get a good one in here.
Yeah, you go.
So is Derrick sarcastically impersonating an SJW/liberal? Response: Dude, he's from California and talked about voting for Bernie in the past. He's definitely left-leaning, and most likely all of Mega64 are.
Don't speak for me. Kevin, where were you with the close-up? Please. Fuck.
He's on his fucking phone. Yeah, we got.
I think he saw what I was doing and got
Oh,
off
we
the
found
camera.
a lefter.
He didn't want to.
Derrick, how do you feel about the comment by Ebola 2121 and Creeper?
Cool.
Ebola 2121. I think
They've got some strong things about their thoughts about you.
with all the fucked up shit I've said on this podcast, for people to consider me
Like what?
an
Like what?
SJW, look it up if you want to know.
It's out there.
Ooh, yeah.
Really, really interesting. What constitutes an SJW these
Well, just
days?
not agreeing with them is mostly what they mean.
Yeah, that's all.
Yes.
They're just mad that
Saying I watched Bill Nye and saying praise sucked makes me a social justice warrior.
Yeah.
But that's all
They
like
just don't
cuck language,
They
dude.
just don't like when people disagree with them.
Yeah.
So that's,
No.
Is this guy fucking SJW? Muslims are fags. Why does $1 Million Stream Show get canceled off Adult Swim? It's not fair.
Oh man.
What's the next comment?
Well, playing off that, here you go, boss.
Great commentary. Great commentary.
No comment.
Oh!
I think, hey, you got me.
Fair. It's fair.
So, yeah,
When you're
certainly.
right, you're right.
Gotcha. Sorry, dog. You ready for the next one?
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the last one?
You're
No,
right.
no, there's two more.
Oh, fun.
Go big
Oh,
dog.
shit.
yeah.
Oh
You got time for
mother.
a dissertation, motherfucker?
I can't read this.
Right.
I'll read it if you're tired.
Be my guest.
Okay. You know what? Hey, fuck it. Shakespeare twist. Here it comes. I think Derrick starting to care more about Mega64 made him the most unlikable and unfunny. It used to be mostly Rocco caring, while Derrick was focusing on his music videos and other projects. His demeanor on Mega64 back then was like he didn't give a shit, but he was the funniest back then. Sorry.
It's okay. It's far away.
It is. It could be something else, but there's such an air of try hard coming from him now.
That's who's trying hard, not me yet.
An air of try hard coming from him now, which sucks because he literally doesn't have to try to be funny. Still a big fan. Just something that's Just something that someone who watches everything has noticed.
Oh, you watch
I
everything.
understand the reason for trying harder.
Oh, okay.
Like the quest for 1 million subs. But don't change who you are to get there.
Thanks, Bean Dip. Thanks, Bean Dip.
Derrick?
Thanks, Bean Dip, for
Derrick,
that.
response?
I don't know what I said. I don't know what I said. That
You know what it is?
I don't know at which point.
I can tell you what it is.
SJW cuck
Did you
libtard.
start? I'm sorry, Derrick, motherfucker. Did you start caring about Mega64?
You know what it was? Can I tell you honestly? Can I be real?
Yeah, get real.
There were past podcasts where, I was always the one that would have all this technical fucking info in front of me or memorized that I would say it.
Yeah.
And it was just, I took it upon myself to do that.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the past year or two, Derrick has really taken initiative in just being excited about stuff and looking into things and like, hey, did you know we're almost here with this? Or did you know whatever? So yeah, there's an excitement that wasn't there before. And what I just want to interject is, why the fuck are you excited? I think getting, there's a point in your life where you realize things and you realize what you're really interested in. And Derrick's had that moment and it fucking blows. Like he's excited about what we're working on. And honestly, it's gross. I think we should dedicate a minute of our podcast every week to self-hate.
Yeah.
Just like, what did we fuck up this week?
I do that.
Not
in my
even
personal
self-hate,
life.
just not giving a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're trying a little bit too hard at not giving a fuck now. Now I know
Hold on.
which way I
now
Hold
you-
on. I could try less hard.
Okay,
Hold
try
on.
less hard to not give a fuck.
That's the biggest problem. Is that
Getting
you
try
seem like you're
hard.
trying too
Yeah.
hard.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I can, yep.
Yeah.
You're just, yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Wait. Hold on.
Fuck everybody.
Hold on.
Yeah, fuck it all.
I just want to say, I'm still getting a little bit of acting coming off him. I'm
Try
not really
less.
buying
Try
it.
less.
So I know how to get Derrick not caring at maximum.
Oh, fuck.
Don't.
Season 3, Master Vile shows up. All right. Rita reveals her whole family system.
Oh,
so you got
Jesus Christ.
Rita Revolto, who doesn't even have flesh anymore. Master Vile comes from the other side of the galaxy where he says they've already won. The bad guys have
Check out
won.
Derrick. It worked.
Why did I
told
get
you.
fucking punished?
I
for
told
Derrick's
you.
mistakes?
What? Hey,
Oh,
seriously?
man.
I'm
you
zoned
said,
in.
Rocco, you said Rita Revolto?
Yeah.
And Derrick went, "Brr."
Hey, you're around people long enough, you learn.
Oh, Jesus.
You learn.
Yeah.
Nuke us.
Yeah.
Derrick,
Are you gonna
Yeah.
continue?
No, shut the fuck
are
up,
you,
Ryan.
are you ready for the last one? This one is not featuring Bean
I
Dip.
love you.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes. What is the last one?
It's
Sean looking hot tonight. Yeah, new beard style works great for him. Solid, Sean.
well. Thank you. Was this from last week's podcast? Because I wasn't on that. wasn't there.
Dang,
But you know,
That sucks.
nah, I wasn't there.
that sucks.
But I'm gonna say that. Thank you, anyways. I'm feeling
Looking
good.
hot.
Man, you're a cuck, and I got a nice beard.
I try too hard, and you don't even show up, and you're hot.
Fuck. Yeah, because I don't try, and that's funny and apparently sexy. Thank you.
Where do I fit in?
You
Talk
don't.
about fucking Power Rangers. No one knows.
You don't. Jeez.
I really don't think it's that funny.
All right,
Hey,
that was gonna return fire.
I was.